Is it for you? Is it for everyone? Do we have enough time? Can they do it at the pandemic situation? Let's find out. So, in this podcast, we're going to talk about quickly first on going into side hustles would be something that you would see yourself doing in the future or not, and what kind of side hustle opportunities that we could look into. So, I've listed a few factors here that you would be able to consider whether side hustles for you or not. For example, if let's say you have a 9 to 5 job and you can use your time afterwards for your side hustle. I know time is very scarce right now, but given the pandemic situation, you might be working from home. You might spare a couple or 3 hours or four, maybe, instead of you doing the travel and experiencing the traffic. You're just at home. So maybe you could use the time instead of watching Netflix. You may cut that off a bit. And another would be, just you just want to increase your income stream. You want to keep your job for now, just for mandatory filtering out. Of course, we want to make sure that you're living on a country wherein you have your basic needs provided: food, shelter, clothing, and the internet. Of course, it's definitely not possible for those who are blessed enough to be in countries wherein they have enough resources to be able to pull off their ideas and execute. I wish we could be able to help them someday. Okay, so here's a list of possible income streams that we could look into. Okay, next side hustle is affiliate marketing. Now, I started affiliate marketing. I've been seeing all of these YouTube videos, and it sounded like it's so easy, but it's not. It's based on how much how popular is your social media, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, and you only get maybe I don't know, like 1% of less of that list of your audience who would be purchasing it. But still, if your 1% is big, if you have a huge, you have a large audience and you're giving them value, and you explain, you have to explain what products that you're using. Sorry about my old fashioned chair; it's kind of noisy. It's as long as you could explain the product that you're using. So you're like an endorser for this one. So you're not an owner. You're not, well, technically you're flipping goods for another person, for another company. Instead of you getting the revenue out of it, you're getting commission. And affiliate marketing is like, it's like you're an affiliate. You're part of the affiliate group of a specific uh organization. Let's say maybe in the Amazon or ClickBank. Those are the most popular affiliate marketing. And for me, I use Canva a lot. Not that I'm sort of endorsing it, because if you would be a content creator, it Canva would really be a lot of help, especially if you're not a designer. So I'm not a designer myself, and I'm using Canva a lot. And compared to Photoshop, which experts use a lot, I wish I would be an expert in Photoshop so that I would be able to make more and more advanced graphics and be able to create content for you guys. But sorry, I use Canva instead, and Canva is so convenient for me. And so sorry, I'm digressing, but my point is I'm endorsing Canva because I use Canva, and I could say a lot of good stuff about Canva because it's helping me a lot. So, I would suggest that when you go for affiliate marketing, market those that you're using, because you know what pain you experienced that was resolved because of the product. So same as flipping goods, be a fan of your own product, be a fan of the software that you're using. So anyway, Canva, I'm not getting paid for this, but if you want to send me a check, go for it. Next is online freelancer. You could be a from a virtual assistant to a background remover, anything could be an online tutor. I hear a lot of opportunities wherein some of my friends are teaching English to Japanese students, so it's really great. And especially working with Japanese customers, they're very nice, and it's such a great experience, I heard. So, and anything that you could see in these freelance websites. So I've used Fiverr myself as a buyer, not a seller. So I've used Fiverr for coming up with some, helping me with some content, doing a spokesperson help as well. And yeah, you could upload or update your profile or create your profile there on Fiverr, add your skills, and you would be selling yourself. You would record a video of yourself explaining what you can do for the customer, or which type of people would be looking for you. So that would be a good gig. So they call it a gig. The only challenge or the only disadvantage that I see in online freelancing is that you trade time for money. That's what you're doing already for your 9 to 5 job. It's like you're working overtime for a different employer. Okay, next is if you're into creating some content, but you would want to make it, you want to get a profit out of it. You could do some digital product creation. You could create ebooks, online training, royalties on photos. So ebooks, like you just create maybe like 8 pages, or you like and you think you're good at 12 pages. Just make sure of something that you feel that you would be able to explain it in such a way that no one would be able to. It's a good persuasive power for you to be able to convince them to get your ebook. But again, hard selling is not really in my in my in my DNA. It's really more of, hey, I'm creating value. I sell it online. If you want it, you get it. Some sell it for 9.99 and things like that. You could try selling it at a very cheap cost, like I don't know, like $1.99. Depends on how you want to do the valuation, but it's a way to make people or your audience feel that you care. It's not really more of earning for this. It's really from this. It's really more of making them feel the value. It's because you just want to share it. The reason why there's a price tag into it is because you're just tutoring. Instead of tutoring, because you're trading time for money, you could save your videos that you're training people. Like you create a course, or you create a syllabus, and then for each lesson you record yourself and then upload to YouTube, and then that could be online training for you. Or you could use a training platform, and you ask you sell it for a good price. Again, there's some scammers that I wanted to warn you, because they're selling a lot of, they say it's a free masterclass and all that shit, but they just wanted to get your email and get some more information from you until they keep on selling you some stuff. So they just want you to attend to their masterclass so that they could upsell further. So just beware of that. One clue for that, signs wherein you would see a scam or not. If they keep on showing you money, if they keep on bragging in front of you, when they record their video and stuff, they make you could get rich quickly and all that stuff. Anyway, you could do some discretion on that one. Next is YouTube Partner Program. It's a popular way to go for a side hustle, especially in the pandemic. So many YouTube creators lately. But the problem is it's the hardest right now because there's so many content creators. Like Instagram, super saturated. Facebook was saturated after 2014. I think the only still so far so good platforms right now would be, I think podcast, LinkedIn, and TikTok. I think I got that from Gary Vaynerchuk's videos and motivational videos. Anyway, YouTube Partner Program is really difficult, but once you get in there, once you get the 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of view time within within 12 months, then that's the only time you would be able to monetize. So it would really take a lot of patience for this. It would really some take years to be able to monetize from their YouTube channels. But what they do is that some other content creators, YouTube creators, they don't wait for the YouTube partner program to monetize. They sometimes they already start with their affiliate marketing, or they use their YouTube channel for selling. It's like their channel is about selling, so that's where they would get income, and so that the YouTube partner program would just be a more of a bonus when they get those ads coming. Okay, after all these online, or I would say the COVID friendly income streams, this one is more of an old school method, but it's not really new like what we do online. So I'm referring to rent, income from rent. So if you have a property, you would be able to gain from rent. Just make sure that I know it's a challenge right now because a lot of people are having a hard time paying for their rent because of the situation, because of people losing jobs, etc. Again, I would just mention this just for the sake of mentioning that this is part of the eight, but it's a critical one. Some other people even rent parking, so it's a separate rental fee from their condo fee. So okay, moving quickly to the next is another old school method, and I would say the last one, but I would say it's one of the easiest to get into. Barrier to entry is almost none. So I'm referring to stocks. Could be more of a conservative, moderately aggressive to aggressive. So this is more of you're not sure what to do with your money. You don't have enough time to work more hours, and you're already tired. You want to reward yourself from a very stressful day, and you want to spend time with your family. This is another good option. It's not much, but it somehow helps a lot. I would say that it's more of helping you beat the inflation. Other than that, unless you're doing day trading, you buy and sell every day, like for example 9 a.m. to noon. That's a different story. That's where you could also get a lot of money when you start selling your gains, and then some people use those gains to buy properties and then use it for rent. So you could consider that as an option. So I started with a conservative investment on stocks, and then when I got bored, I went for more riskier, and I got more aggressive and more aggressive because I'm getting bored with the income that I'm getting. So basically, as you increase your risk, the chances of you earning more increases as well. So there's a direct proportion in terms of gaining. So I mean, I would suggest that you also take a risk profile test. I mean, it makes sense that from at the start, then you go for conservative one, and then when you get comfortable, when you get more familiar with stocks, bonds, ETFs, etc., you have this eToro, TD Ameritrade platform. I think you could go for a more aggressive stock portfolio. Okay, so I think that sums up eight. And again, I'm not. It's not that I'm limiting only to eight, but I just mentioned eight. We could have another podcast, discuss some other side hustles that we could look into. Now, again, the going back to the objective of this podcast, is it really for you? So now, since I mentioned about the first part, whether it's what's the target audience of side hustle, is there anything that interests you, or maybe not, or maybe this podcast made you realize, oh, I don't want to do anything but ways to increase my cash flow in that way because I want to spend time with my family, and I'm happy with what I'm getting right now. It's not a lot, but it's giving me some leeway to pay for the bills, get what I need, and support my family, buy a bit of luxury, and then that's it. So I mean, again, you would be the best to decide. But if until now you're still undecided, I would suggest that you start doing something. Start trying something out. It may be within the 8 side hustles that we talked about. It may be outside of these 8 side hustles, but try to do something that you like, and along the way, see if it's a hobby or something that you could monetize on. But remember, don't do something because you need to earn money. I mean, all of us need to earn money. All of us need to increase our income stream, but don't make it feel. Don't revolve around monetizing it. So do something because you feel that there's a higher purpose. This higher purpose would give you the energy, the creativity, the patience, and the perseverance for you to keep on going. You hustle for the side hustle. Just make sure your unique selling proposition here is you genuinely care for the end consumer. So that's what's important. Okay. So again, money is a tool. I've been talking about this for the previous podcasts and previous posts. And with that said, thank you for listening. I got a jog now before it turns very late at night. So I jog at evenings. So I hope you also take care of your health. So that's also physical wealth. With that, stay safe. Thank you for listening and see you in the next podcast. This was brought to you by TMMC Radio 1.